How's it going, guys? So we have been on a bus for the past 9 hours from Osaka to come to one of the most famous places in Japan. So right over here behind me, standing 3,776 meters tall, is none other than Mount Fuji, one of the most important national things for Japan. Today we are going to be seeing if we can challenge that mountain. It might look bright out now, but it is a little bit late. So once we start climbing the mountain, we're not only going to be facing the incoming cold or the incoming altitude sickness, we are also going to be dealing with the dark and just not being able to see anything. So let's find out if we can conquer the mountain or if the mountain is going to conquer us. Despite the relatively clear skies only minutes before, the clouds were quick to roll in as the sun went down. And while I was hoping for a bit more visibility before it got dark, Sheena, Sydney, and I were in high spirits as we set off down the Yoshida Trail, Mount Fuji's main route to the top. So begins the long, foggy trek. Right. It's super foggy and you can't see much of anything, but it's still cool seeing the silhouettes through the bottom. How are we feeling? We're 10 minutes in.
Oh man, I'm sweating. I don't know if I can do this.
You can't see very much on the GoPro at nighttime, but the ascent has begun. And it's time to go slow. But fast, apparently. What that confusing statement was referring to was that because our bus had arrived at the starting point an hour and a half later than expected, we would have to move quickly in order to make it to our accommodation by 11 p.m. Not that our rest slot would be cancelled if we didn't, but our meals would be. This is very steep and is kind of dark. 40 minutes in. Oh god. How are we feeling?
Pretty good. Famous last words though.
I mean, good for now. Yeah, this is very leisurely.
Yeah.
And I am all for it. That was the first 40 minutes. I don't know what this is, some kind of construction stop. Little did I know that this was actually the 6th station, our first milestone on the journey up, and the last point at which this hike was going to feel even remotely easy. So this is the trail we're doing, the Yoshida route. Going up this orange trail. This is the standard route that I think most people do because we started from the 5th station, so should be alright. I have no idea how long it's supposed to take to the spot before the top.
She's made it. She's doing it.
We're in it.
It's been 40 minutes.
Oh, ooh-wee.
I feel good. We're an hour and 15 in. How are you feeling? Sid, are you still like dying of heat?
I opened up my jacket so it's a bit.
Oh, okay. Sheena, how are you?
I'm confident that this 3rd time is going to be it. I will make it to the top.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's good. We're feeling good, and that's what matters. We were feeling good, but with this being Sid's last Japan trip before returning home, as well as Sheena's 3rd and final attempt to make it to the top of Mount Fuji, the pressure was starting to build as the climb quickly started to get more difficult.
Downstairs?
Spoopy. But yeah, we've been climbing almost 2 hours. We're almost 2 hours in, and we are this high up. We've done a fair amount. I mean, how are you feeling, Sid?
You know, my Fuji training was taking stairs instead of the escalator.
We did just do the stairs.
That was scary. But no, I feel good. I feel very sweaty. How about you, Ben?
I'm fine. I can feel I can definitely feel the altitude though.
Yes.
Like, it's weird. While we're walking, I'm kind of like, ooh, but like, I'm fine.
Yeah. It's definitely getting a little harder to breathe.
Yeah. Like, I didn't think about it until I was just like, yeah, it's faster. But I mean, we're still at an okay level.
Yeah, no, I feel great.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not tired. I am slightly peckish, but I think I can last without the almonds for a bit. The nuts. These nuts.
Holding out for the nuts.
These nuts.
Give us an hour and we'll be way loopier.
Yeah. You can't see anything up the mountain. I wish you could, but you can't. There's one of our guides. He's got the red light. He is the illumination.
Oh my god, no.
And this is our crew. We were following two girls that are in our group. Not in a creepy way. They're in our group. They're our friends. We don't know their names. Well, until next rest. That was this check-in. Kind of hard to see what that is, but that is a very low down shot of Fuji, like the city. Oh, we have come a long way. As much as I wanted to capture footage of us climbing up the mountain, the darkness wasn't the only thing preventing me from doing so, as the fairly straightforward steps quickly turned into the rocky stairs of Kirithungol. We made it to a stop.
Yeah,
That's rough. It's getting rough.
that was really scary.
Yeah, those steps were pretty treacherous.
It was like a don't look to your left, but this is your fault kind of step situation.
But we're still going, still feeling good. Yeah. Let's keep going. There are fireworks off in the distance, but I can't capture them because this GoPro can't see anything in the dark. Oh, let's get this on my face again. We're about to go back up more stairs, but we made it to the 7th station. Whoa, I don't know if you can read that. All right, how far are we now? We've been climbing for just under 3 hours. 1 more hour to go, roughly. We are this far. This is probably a good time to point out as well that my cheap smartwatch was quickly falling out of pace with our actual altitude, and that we were probably closer to around 2,800 meters at this point. It's a lot. It's a lot of hiking. And the lack of oxygen is, you can definitely feel it up here. How is it for you, Sheena?
Feeling the lack of oxygen, but...
Can't see you. We're doing it. How are you holding up, Sid? Oh, hold on. Let me light you.
I'm feeling okay.
Sitting down for like 5 minutes is like, yeah, reset.
Yeah.
The mountain has not conquered us yet.
Oh, not even close. My fear will conquer me before the mountain does.
But eating those nuts made me realize I actually am hungry. I shouldn't have done it.
It is so good.
How are you holding up, Sheena?
I'm doing okay.
2,800 meters up.
Oh gosh. Yeah. It doesn't feel like it's gotten any closer though.
We can do it,
I
I
think our watches
believe.
might not be accurate too. What's your-
Yeah, I doubt mine's probably not that accurate.
Mine says 2,955.
Oh, mine's 2,803, so they're not that far off from each other.
Yeah.
All right, well,
There we go.
there's the bell. Let's go. We're in sort of the last spurt now. We're about 4 hours into our climb. Here are the stats again. I wish I could film more while we were while we are climbing, but it's just not possible. These poles are like indispensable at this point, and you wouldn't be able to see anything anyway, so it's fine. This is about what I expected, honestly, for difficulty. It's time. 20 minutes. Let's go. This was very much a lie, and at best he was telling us that we would have another break in 20 minutes as we wouldn't reach our destination for about another hour. After a long, I want to say, 4.5 hours of climbing, we got to our stop. The huts. We've made it. ありがとうございました。 We made it. And now we get to lie down for like an hour and a half before we've got to go to the top. We get to have our dinner. There it is. And it's our breakfast in a bag, so there's not much to say. I'm like dying, but it's a sausage, a sausage pat, like a hamburger, some rice, curry.
Eating a sausage with a plastic spoon is...
Are you ready to eat, Sid?
I got my medicine, I got my food, I'm ready to go.
Sheena's already in it.
I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. Anything is gonna taste good at this point, so. I want to point out that this meal did not taste good by anyone's standards, but being our first proper meal we'd had in the past 5 hours and a 1,000-meter climb, in that moment it was honestly one of the most delicious things I'd ever eaten. After the meal, it was off to bed, or at least attempting to sleep for the next few hours, as we would have to be on our way at 1 AM if we wanted to catch the sunrise at the summit. We're at 3,400 meters. Only we're in the final spurt. That's like the last 376.
You have to do it. You gotta.
This part wasn't actually bad.
No.
Honestly, especially at the pace we were going, I think it was good.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Definitely starting to feel it.
Yeah, but it was easier than before.
I was thinking like if I had to do that rocky bit,
Yeah,
I would
no.
have I would have stayed. I don't think I could have done that.
Not again, yeah.
No.
It seems like this is all more of just like stairs and dirt and stuff. That's the journey so far. 0 minutes of sleep.
Who needs sleep?
Yeah, we'll sleep on the bus. On the bus home, or to Kansai.
9 hours.
Sheena, how you doing?
Come on.
Good. Yeah, we're tired, but we'll get there and then hopefully be a little more enthusiastic. But until then, bye. Of the 22 or so people our group started with, about 15 had made it here and were still going strong, and our guide, determined to give us the best experience possible, decided we all seemed healthy enough to take on a steeper and less crowded route for the last few hundred meters. Despite the steeper incline, the lack of stairs and other climbers actually made the path significantly easier, and while I wasn't able to capture any of it on camera, we were able to stop and take in some of the most beautiful night views I've ever seen. But the true question remains, were we able to make it to the top? Sheena had tried twice before, with both attempts cut short. Sid and I had never done anything this grueling, and the lack of both sleep and oxygen in the final stretch at the pace we were going was really taking its toll on us physically and mentally. We did it.
Yeah.
We made it to the top. We'll go outside in a second and actually show it, but the rest. I don't know right now, honestly. Like, I feel good that we made it.
Yeah.
I feel great that we made it, but like, I'm dying.
Yeah.
Sheena.
I feel you. Just the silent agreement.
But you did it. We did it.
I'm so proud of us.
Yeah.
We never have to do it again.
Never
Third
again.
time really was the
Oh
charm.
my! I know I did it. Finally.
I didn't know how intense the altitude was gonna be. Like, just the lack of oxygen. But like I knew sort of what we were gonna have to do towards the end, just like baby steps and deep breaths. But man,
Yeah.
there's a lot.
Yeah. I realized anytime I felt sick, I was like, and I was like, oh, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I hate that. I hate that exists.
Well,
But we did it.
there's the proof. We're at the top, Fuji sunrise. Can't see super well, but you can kind of see. And now, should we celebrate our reaching of the top?
Yes.
So Sheena doesn't know, but we got a little surprise for the top that we have. The most irresponsible surprise imaginable.
We were very confident yesterday that we would be able to do this. I don't think so anymore.
And now, at the top, 3,776 meters. Surprise. 3, 2, 1. We were gonna shoot it up here.
That is funny.
So
Yeah.
it's really hard to see. I'll put it's a little too high.
Oh
A
my
single
God.
shot. Or not too high.
Was
An umeshu.
I'm kind of tempted.
It's tempting, but
It's
think
tempting,
it would,
but like in our current state,
Yeah, it's probably
I
not a
think
good
we would
idea.
die.
yeah, maybe
So
on the bus.
let's cheers it.
Cheers! Cheers to Fuji!
And that's the climb. We made it. We did it.
But
And
yes,
now,
very irresponsible of you guys.
yeah. And now we've got to get back to the bottom. So I would end off the video here, but I'll catch you guys at the bottom again. My brain was fried at this point, and I didn't really know what I was saying. So before we end off the video, here's a cool montage of the summit leading up to the sunrise to prove that all of our efforts were worth the hardships we endured. It's so cool. See the clouds. See the clouds here and the sun. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna get too much better. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Say bye to Sid. This is her last video for a while.
Oh, goodbye. Thanks for loving me.
And subscribe for more comment. Subscribe for more content.
And comment.
Follow Patreon. I'll see you all in the next one. Just kidding. This is a better this is a better ending, but I'm not gonna do the outro stuff. I already did it. Bye.
Bye.